To answer the question, what do you do with your hands? Why not use this as the simple instruction? Just gesture naturally. Just gesture naturally. Well, here's the problem with that instruction. Isn't this a set of opposites in human behavior? When we are natural, we're not self-conscious. And when we're self-conscious, we are not natural. So to say to someone, just gesture naturally, is to suggest that they do what they are not conscious of. And that's the truth about gesturing. Most of us have no idea that we are doing it. In fact, I have this experience all the time. I say to every audience of attorneys to whom I speak, everyone in this room, and I mean everyone in this room, gestures naturally in conversation. Having made that bold statement, someone inevitably approaches me after my presentation and says, and more importantly, does this. I got to tell you, man, you said everybody gestures? I never gesture. And they prove my point as they think they are making theirs. How can someone say to me, I never gesture, and gesture as they say that? Well, that's how natural it is, how unself-conscious we are with our gestures. So to begin to answer for yourself this question of what do you do with your hands, you need to ask yourself that question sitting at your desk, talking to a colleague out in the hall, sitting in your living room or your kitchen table. What do you do with your hands when you are natural? And do you know? Because if you don't, of course, you can't be natural if you don't know what it is, particularly when it comes to this whole issue of what we do with our hands as speakers. And asking yourself these questions about your own gestures are essential. First of all, first question, how often as you talk do your hands leap into action as you are thinking and speaking? And I'm not saying you do it like me or anyone else, but I am saying you are instinctively the world's expert at how you gesture, but you probably don't know what that is. So how often do your hands leap into action? When they do, how big is that zone of gesturing? And as you are gesturing, how long do those patterns of gesturing stay alive? You need to know the answer to that question of how you gesture naturally in order to do it under pressure.